Well, hey there, everybody. I'm Jack, and this is Raw Tropical Living. Thanks for joining me today. Hope everybody's had a happy hump day. I'm shooting this on Wednesday morning, and I'm just getting the video done before I get to work here. Adding some new designs to the store and kind of just making the store look a little bit nicer. As always, I'll have the description, and I have a link to our store in the description below, so go check it out sometime. Anyhow, today is going to be about Start a Raw Vegan Challenge now for 2019. Guys, I do videos every day, so if you haven't already done it, please go down there and hit that subscribe button now, and then immediately click on the little bell and check send notifications so you'll stay subscribed to the channel. YouTube's unsubscribing a lot of people. Now, through my analytics, those could be fake people because there's always a ton of fake accounts on YouTube as on other social media platforms. So anyhow, just letting you know that so you can stay tuned to your favorite channels, not just mine. You know, I like to zig where others zag. Most people will not start talking about getting started with anything or challenges or anything until 2019, because that's kind of just how we do it, you know, the big New Year's resolutions. And as we're going into the fourth quarter of 2018 here in just, you know, less than 10 days, 12 days, something like that, there's a lot of time left. That's 3 months. That's 3 months. There's no need to just sit around and do nothing and wait and say, okay, once 2019 gets, then I'll rededicate myself again. No, any time of the year, the best time to start something is right now. There's no need to wait for it. And, you know, when I say a challenge for 2019, that can mean whatever that you want it to mean, but it should mean improvement. If anything, it should at least mean improvement. Being better on January 1st, 2019 than you are now. Now, some people have, you know, some people do it a little bit slower, but to be quite honest with you, with somebody that was motivated, there is absolutely no reason that you couldn't go from standard American diet right now to pretty much a fully raw vegan lifestyle by 2019. It would take a real desire to want to do it, and it would take a little bit of planning, but it really, to be honest, it wouldn't be all that difficult. Okay, assess where you are right now. Are you doing a raw food diet at all? Are you eating a standard American diet? Or are you vegan, plant-based that's not doing raw, that's more interested in raw? Okay, assess where you are right now. Where do you want to be on January 1st? Maybe you don't want to be maybe you want to be fully raw, maybe you don't want to be fully raw, maybe you want to be X amount of raw, maybe you want to have progressed a certain amount. That's up to you, but decide where you want to be. Assess where you are right now, decide where you want to be on January 1st, and set yourself a progression. I like progression. I mean, you know, it's like if it's got to be, it's snail pace. Whether it's removing something on a weekly basis. Maybe you are going to do it slow. I don't know. Like I say, I always like to focus on just be moving forward. Don't worry about how much you're moving forward. If you continuously keep moving forward and you don't go back and forth, you'll get there. Steady wins the race. Just a little each day, a little each day, a little each day. Keep being consistent with it, and you will move forward. So decide, you know, you decide for yourself. But okay, and I'm not going to put a whole lot of specifics out there because, like I say, I want to try to inspire people to do this with wherever they are. So there's going to be a wide range of where people are. Let's say you're not doing raw at all. Simply go raw till noon. You know, that I've kind of got like a loose program I've talked about based on that. Either going raw, fully raw in 3 months, from standard American diet to raw in 3 months, or do it in 5 months. And that first step would just simply be going raw till noon. And, you know, go big. Go big. You have got to eat plenty of food to do this. So when I'm saying go raw till noon, if you've never done this before, you can't eat 2 bananas. Can't eat 2 bananas in the morning and white knuckle it out, try to hang in there until noon. eat yourself a big breakfast. You know, I just had bananas. I had banana and cinnamon, kind of banana cinnamon milk. I like it real thick, and I probably had 8 or 9 bananas in there. That's like 900 calories, so that is going to stay with you for quite some time. And those are good calories. Those are healthy calories. I've noticed, you know, I was somewhere recently, maybe in a mall, and I went by a McDonald's, and I noticed they put all the calories and stuff up there. That 8 or 900 good calories is still more than what you're eating at your McDonald's or whatever, and people will eat that and make it till noon. So just make it till noon. You know, if you're already doing raw, just try to move forward. Like I say, wherever you are, set that plan and move forward. Listen, I talked about that yesterday. Having a plan, writing it down, those are just 2 tools that will be invaluable to you. So, you know, who knows? Maybe you're doing raw till dinner right now. And then that's, okay, your progression from there. And there's a lot of different progressions along the way. What I'm just trying to do is kind of give you some ideas to inspire wherever you are, what you can do to move forward, to improve by the end of the year. You know, if you're already doing raw till dinner, then you're just really a couple of steps away. Then I would just say, you know, and maybe, who knows, if you're doing raw till dinner, also, how hard has this lifestyle been for you? Do you need a little bit more of a little bit more of a formal progression? Okay, if it's tough for you, okay, if you're doing raw till dinner, start doing fully raw 3 nights a week. That leaves you 4 nights a week that you know you're going to be eating cooked. And I think a lot of the times when people are shifting to raw, it's just that cook thing can be a psychological thing. Not knowing, you know, the whole fully raw means never. So if you start thinking, you know, if you think in the terms of, oh, I'm never going to eat cooked food again, it can be intimidating. So when you're doing it 3 days a week, you're being fully raw 3 days a week, but you still have that in your head, okay, but I will be eating 4 days a week. Even when you go to eating fully raw 5 days a week, that's what I would say the next progression would be. Do it for 3 days a week, maybe for a month, then after 1 month, do it for 5 days a week, you're fully raw. But you still have that little psychological fallback. You know that you're going to have cooked food 2 days a week. So, and then in month 3, see there, you're getting stronger, you're getting less used to it. You're starting to see like, okay, I can do without this cooked food. Then in that 3rd month, or if it's the 5th month, if you're coming all the way from a standard American diet, you go fully raw. But like I say, I'm just throwing a bunch of different examples out there because just always be progressing, little bits each day. Maybe you are on a standard American diet and even that sounds crazy, you know, eating all those amount of bananas. And hey, that's valid because you hear people talking about all these crazy amounts of bananas or crazy amounts of fruit or volume of food, and you're like, well, I could never eat all that. And you're right. For right now, because none of us came into this. I remember, you know, when I first came to this lifestyle and bananas, I remember eating 3 or 4 or 5 bananas the first time and going, oh my God, I can't believe I just ate 5 bananas. But so if you're just starting on this lifestyle and you just heard me say 8 or 9 bananas and you're thinking, oh, that's impossible, split it up. You know, have yourself some fruit first thing in the morning, and then maybe you have to take it in smaller meals. You know, maybe you have to eat 2 or 3 bananas now, 2 or 3 bananas in a couple hours, and then more to get it to lunch. The methods, I like people to kind of come up with their own methods. You know, that's why I'm not a big fan of programs and having other people set out how you're going to do it for you, because you know you. So you have to kind of personalize this and figure out little tricks, little methods, little personal aspects of a plan that are going to motivate you to do it, because how I do it may not be your way of doing it. So I'll just finish off by saying wherever you are on this journey, whether you're starting from scratch, maybe whether you've been doing it a few months, maybe whether you've been doing it a good while and haven't had success with it, set yourself a reasonable goal for you. And what I mean by a reasonable goal is not something that's too easy or not something that's super out of reach that you know you're probably realistically not going to get to, but just set yourself a challenge that will be a good challenge, you know, that'll be won't be too hard for you, but that won't be too easy for you. And then just set your plan and move forward from there. And judge once you get to January 1st, I don't want you to be too harsh on yourself. I don't want you to be too overly easy on yourself, but don't look for perfection. The biggest thing more than anything is I would like to just see you have made a significant improvement in the next 3 or 4 months. You know, like they say, what's this? Oh, there's some sort of a cliche saying, shoot for the stars, and if we don't reach the stars, we still hit pretty high. That's the biggest thing I want. I don't want some challenge where you're like, oh, well, I didn't do exactly, or I didn't do it 100%, or I didn't get to, you know, I didn't get as far as I wanted to get, but I moved forward. I improved. And improvement, just listen to what I just said right there. Just like, it's as simple as that. You improved. You will be better on January 1st, 2019 than you are now. But soon the holidays will come in. Soon fall will come in and all this, oh, the pumpkin spice, and I got to go to Starbucks and get this, and then it'll be Halloween candy, and you'll roll into the holidays. And it's easy once the weather changes, you start rolling into the holidays just to get that mentality of, okay, well, I'll wait. I'll just might as well, you know, forget it for this year, and I'll start all over with the New Year's resolution. Now is always the best time to start. So let's do us a little challenge and let's clean it up by the first of the year. And then you'll go into 2019 and you can set your resolutions, goals, whatever, much higher than you would if you just if you do nothing now and just wait for the new year to get here. So anyhow, let's do it. Hope you guys enjoyed this one today. If you like it, please give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Peace.